Alright family, today I'm going to show you one of my favorite dishes. This is the famous Okra Marsala dish. The primary food trying to consume here is okra, but I also added other things to it. I always put eggplant in mine. I put cauliflower in it. I put broccoli, carrots, onions, and mushrooms in my dish, as well as some peppers, hot peppers in there. And it can be made a couple different ways. I'm going to show you the main way that I make it. Probably the secret ingredient to the dish is actually salsa. So you'll see how I do it. I'm going to use the Marsala blend for the flavoring. Also, I put in a little golden curry or yellow curry and some garlic. And so let's see how it's done. Alright, so we're going to start this dish with first quickly pan-searing the okra and the eggplant together. Now I've already talked about how I like to put a little sugar on the eggplant first. Again, this is organic, unrefined cane sugar. I like to put a little of that on the eggplant first with the oil. And that is to take the bite out of the eggplant. Now, if you're okay with the bite, you don't mind, then you don't even have to do that step. But it does give it a slightly different flavor if you caramelize that eggplant along with the okra at first. And then I'm going to put a little bit of salt on the okra. Just a little. You can use iodized salt or you can use Himalayan salt. If you use Himalayan salt, you got to back off the salt. Alright, so we're getting caramelized there a little bit. We're almost there. I'm going to add in the cauliflower and the onions and all the other good stuff. Alright, I'm going to add in first cauliflower. I want the cauliflower to get cooked a little, to get browned up a little. And then I'm going to mix it in there. Now the good thing about this is a lot of people don't like okra slimy. If you cook it in the pan real quick like this, it won't be slimy. The trick is you want to wash your okra right before you put it in, so it's got a little wet on the outside of it, and it will cook that okra down quickly. The skin will stay firm and it will not be slimy. Then I'm going to add in onions and carrots. And of course I gotta have mushrooms in mine. A lot of people don't like mushrooms, but I love mushrooms. And so I'm gonna add in mushrooms. And cook this down a little bit. And then the final thing I'm gonna add is gonna be some broccoli. Alright, I got my additives cooked down a bit, caramelized a bit. Now I'm going to add some broccoli, just a little broccoli. Again, you can put in whatever you want to. You don't have to put broccoli in there. You could just do all of anything that I have added to this. For example, if you want to, you can just do only a few items that I put in here. But this is how I like to make this a complete dish with a lot of different types of foods and vitamins. And put a little salt on it and let it cook down. Now you can add any kind of flavor to this you want. This is a Marsala prep, so I'm going to add a Marsala, Indian style Marsala spice to it. And you can get that at Oriental stores, Indian stores, sometimes at Publix, whatever. And then I'm going to add another Marsala, which is like a pickled Marsala. Is called ACHAR, A-C-H-A-R, ACHAR Marsala. It's also got hot pepper in it, so I like my food hot, so I'm going to sprinkle a little of that on there. And then finally, surprise, surprise, my surprise ingredient is actually salsa. So I'm going to put a little salsa in there. And that, my friends, is going to give me the flavor that I want. So I'm going to turn it back on. We're gonna mix it up with all of those different spices in there. Golden curry or yellow curry and some garlic. So you have a combination of sweet, sour, bitter, and hot, all combined. Mix that up in there, and that gives you an incredible flavor. And then the only thing I'm going to add to this, once I get it all mixed up like that, only thing I'm going to be adding to this is going to be fresh spinach. Do try this at home, fans. Put my spinach in there. May seem like a lot, but it's going to disappear into practically nothing in a second. Put it in there. Bring the heat up. Just mix it around. And that spinach is going to melt right into this group of different vegetables. And that is going to be a great okra dish. Spinach, of course, as a green food, it pretty much disappears in no time. And that is ready to eat. So I'm going to put my vegetables on top of some basmati rice, because I gotta have basmati rice with the marsala dish. And my friends, this is the dish.